Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, May 7th, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We had another kind of funky day today. I mean, technically we made money, so I shouldn't complain, but, we got really spoiled by that 3 month run that we had, and things are getting a little tougher uh, to make money, at least in the last few days. It always seems a few days seems long days when uh, things aren't going exactly the way you like them to. Uh, these stocks have become a little more evasive and difficult to take profits out of today. For example, we opened up this morning, and our open trade equity was about $15,000 on the open. By the time we got out down here, we had about half that. Okay, we, so we still had profits, but they weren't the. This isn't the way I like things to go, but that's the way they've been going for the last 3 days. Last 3 days, we've seen profits melt away. Okay, the Dow, as you see, jumped up this morning, uh, moved quite high here, and then last half of the day it was just gradual sell off, uh, and ended up closing positive 197 points. And not a bad move, except it's kind of disappointing to see how it fell from up here all the way down to here on the close. So we don't know have no idea what's going to happen. This is certainly not a bear market, folks. If this was a bear market, this thing would be selling off like crazy. It's not. It's just that there are both bulls and bears in there, and they're kind of tugging at each other and resulting in more sideways and irregular movement in stocks, and that, of course, creates some problems in trading for us. We like to see trends, and one of the reasons we've made so much money in the last 3 months or so is because there has been very powerful trends, either down or up. It doesn't make any difference. We can make money on the downside, we can make money on the upside. When we have problems is when we get a lot of kind of whipsaw sideways action, and that's kind of what we've been seeing the last 3 days or so. Okay. Um, we got into 12 positions today. Actually, we had two hold. We got into 10 new positions, held two holdovers, total of 12 positions. 5 were positive, 7 were negative, and we're carrying positive $7,000 into tomorrow. We closed out negative $59. But that, of course, would have been a positive number if we close out the holdovers. But we took the holdovers, and those holdovers are basically accounting for most of that $7,000 profit that we're holding until tomorrow. I'll show 3 of those stocks, get some idea of what happened. This I've showed you before. This is BYND, Beyond Meat Incorporated, and we bought this 2 days ago in the middle of the day. Yesterday it just screamed, and up here on the close we were up $20,000 on Beyond Meat. It opened actually a little bit positive, like $20,000 up here, but it just promptly sold off there. And by the time we got out of it, we get out with $12,000. So we're seeing $20,000 go to $12,000 in less than 45 minutes. And that kind of tells it for how things are going today for us. Again, we got $12,000 is a great trade, but we had to sit here and watch $8,000 flush down the toilet in less than an hour, and that's disappointing. Next one, this is ROKU. This is one of those two holdovers. We bought this yesterday, middle of the day, and big gap up this morning, and it just kept moving. Very nice move there. And we're holding $3,700 in ROKU Incorporated. And finally, this, what did I do here? Here we go. This is Square Incorporated, SQ, and we had bought this yesterday, right at within the last hour. Within the last hour, and it closed against us. Looked like a really crappy trade on the close yesterday. It just screamed today. Of course, I keeps us in the trade. Didn't back off very much, and we are holding $5,000 in open trade equity in Square Incorporated. So that was actually our best our best trade so far for today. Both Square and ROKU are holdovers from the previous day. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow's Freaky Friday. Can't wait. Trader Bob signing off. You have a nice evening.